His task of identifying more than 400 children taken away and separated from their families on a West Texas religious camp is underway tonight.
Technicians began taking DNA samples from each child housed at San Angelo's Coliseum today. A judge ordered that DNA testing last week to determine the parents of each child. Results of the test, we are told, not going to be available for at least a month or so. Investigators are hoping to place those children in group homes until individual custody hearings can be completed in early June.
We wanted to know more about the tests and exactly how they work, so we talked with the Louisville company set up to handle DNA testing on such a large scale. NBC5's Kevin Coakley has our continuing coverage. What do you have, Kevin?
Jane, those DNA samples are being collected behind closed doors in San Angelo, but a North Texas company showed us how it's done and why getting the results may take much longer than expected.
Try to agitate the sample.
Lab technicians at Biosynthesis in Louisville run about 5,000 paternity tests a year.
What it does is give us the data something like this.
Using high-tech instruments to compare identifying markers in DNA samples called alleles.
A parent and child will share an allele at every single system marker that you test, if in fact they're biologically related.
You can also establish the likelihood of sisterhood or brotherhood.
Just like the North Carolina company now taking samples from members of the polygamous compound, Biosynthesis collects DNA by swabbing the inside of the cheek for skin cells.
The analysis is the hardest part.
Normally, the results take just a few days, but testing the samples from the El Dorado Ranch will be far more complicated.
Some of them is going to match to A match to the B, and also match to the C, and match to the D.
With 437 children being tested, along with hundreds of adults.
It's going to take a long time, yeah.
Technicians at Biosynthesis predict the results will take months, if not longer.
Maybe 1 year, maybe more.
Although some of the more complicated cases may take that long to figure out, the technicians in Louisville expect most will be sorted out in time for those custody hearings to be finished by early June.